Hi everybody, Claire here from Rainbow Acrylics. I hope everyone's well. I'm going to do something completely new, completely different today. I'm going to try a ribbon pour. I did one accidentally once when everything went a bit terribly wrong and it sort of turned into a ribbon pour, but I've never deliberately done a ribbon pour. So I've just been watching YouTube videos this morning on how to do it. So I'm going to layer up some cups and then pour, just pour it onto the canvas. Because it may or may not work, I'm just going to use up some leftover paints. So I'm not losing anything, I'm not wasting anything here. I've got some leftover paints, and these paints were just scraped from the worktop at the end of my paint pouring party I did a few weeks ago. So I can't tell you what colours they are, unfortunately, because they're just a collection of colours, but there's quite a lot of paint. So I'll show you, and then I'll get layering up some cups. So these are the paints I had left over. You can see how much there is. There's loads. All the paints are metallic-y. They've got, I don't know if you can see, but they all have a shimmer in them. And when I did the paint pouring party, we used a lot of iridescent colours. So these are just mixtures of whatever was left on the table afterwards. So there's a gorgeous shimmery black. There's an absolutely beautiful shimmery blue colour, sort of mauves, purples, golds. This gold I think is older, and I don't know if you can see, but it's incredibly thick, far too thick really. So I'm going to water that down a little bit. The same with this one just seems a bit thicker. But these other ones I think seem really pretty good. So really pretty colours there. I'm just going to add white as well because it's very dark at the moment. So I'll mix them up and then I'll be back ready to layer. Right, so I'm all ready. I've got all my colours lined up. I was just about to start and I actually found some leftover turquoise as well from a previous pour. And again, there is a really subtle shimmer. So I think it's a mixture of some Pebeo colours in there, some of the iridescent blue-green. I've mixed up some white and I've just added a bit more to my gold. Now, because the other colours were from a paint pouring party, we were doing flip cups, we used silicone. So there is definitely silicone in this one, this one, this one, and this one. So I expect to get some cells, but not loads. So I'm just really going to have fun with this pour. I have no expectations of what it's going to look like. I'm going to layer up 3 cups. I'm just going to enjoy it and have fun without the pressure of trying to make it look like some design in particular. So let's get layering up. Right, I'm all ready to start. The cups are absolutely gorgeous. Can you see the colours there? They have just, it's a bit shadowy. They've come out absolutely beautifully. So my plan is to do diagonal lines across. So I think what I'm going to do is actually change my canvas and put it diagonally to start with. So then my lines are obviously going to be straight. Now, as I said, I've not done this before. Don't really know what I'm doing. I'm just going to have a go and have fun. So I'm literally, I think, just going to pick up my cup and pour it and just see what happens. It could make a huge mess, but we'll wait to find out. this has to be one of the craziest, most mental, hilarious paintings I've ever done. But it works. I really like it. It's definitely got a feeling of sedimentary rock, some sort of rock that's been cut. Somehow I've managed to get it pretty symmetrical. The cells work really, really well. I think without the cells, it would look quite dull. I love cells, as you probably realise if you see my other videos. I can't get enough cells in a painting. So if you look really closely, there were just loads and loads. So I'm really happy with it. The colours are gorgeous. The pinks, purples, blues, gold, turquoise, the black up in that corner. Really, really pretty. There's going to be an awful lot of shimmer in this when it's done, when it's dry. Yeah, it's crazy. It's really crazy painting. But as I said, I had no expectations. So I can only be happy. I really like it. On a plain white wall, this crazy burst of colour I think will look really nice. Great. So I will be back when it's dry. So it's now dry. It's still crazy, it's still mad, and I still really like it. I'm really happy with it. I think if I tried to replicate this, I'm not sure I could. Let me take you in for a close-up. What I'm noticing while it's dried at the moment, that a lot of the paint, a lot of the colours have gone quite matte. They've got a shimmer in them, but at the moment they look quite matte and dull, apart from the gold. So I think what will happen, once I varnish this, the colours will just explode. They will just pop, because you can see all the lovely cells in there. But at the moment, the colours, yeah, they're just looking a little bit duller. So once this is varnished, those colours will just shine. And look at this. This is so interesting. Look what's happened. All the way along, it's the black. I think the black must have been slightly runnier. So it's given this really interesting effect. I think it's just sort of been bleeding into the gold a little bit, but along there as well. Not intentional, but I think it's really pretty. Love that line of white cells going through the centre, and I love the turquoise white and gold, that lovely band going right through the centre there. So overall, I am really happy. It was a real experiment. But I'm definitely going to try ribbon pours again, because I think the overall effect is just beautiful. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave comments if you'd like to ask me anything, you'd like to make any comment on anything I've said or done in this video, that'll be great. And then I hope to see you again in my next video. Bye.